At long last, I've assembled all of the flag waivers across all three of the Cars movies, starting with Dexter Hoover, who obviously is like the easiest one to get. Mattel's released him since like 2008 with various of the color flags. Then you have Chris Revstopski from Cars 3, probably the second easiest one to get. This was the first version of her they did from China with the inaccurate pickup truck model. And then they corrected her in like 2018, 2019, and then they've released her now with a bunch of different color flags. From Cars 2, actually this is probably the easiest one to get. They've done Eric Langley a ton, starting way back in 2012. I think he was released in 2013. 2017, I know he was released, and then he's gotten a couple 2-pack releases over the last few years with Alex Carville, who is this World Grand Prix security guard. Now, if you guys remember, for the 12 Days of Christmas last year, I reviewed this guy, who's absolutely adorable, Clip Kaiser, because he is the flag waver for Porta Corsa, the Italy race in the World Grand Prix. And now Pixar actually has animated this character and given it to Mattel. And twice Mattel accidentally put that artwork on the release of Eric Langley here. You can see it right there. That is the Fiat. I'm sorry. I always mispronounce it and I can't remember how to do it correctly. I know. Yell at me. Do it. So yeah, twice in 2011 internationally, this rare version right here. That's why it's in a protector. And then in 2017, all of the Eric Langleys had that wrong artwork on it. And so it's like Pixar's telling Mattel, like, please, just release this car. You have the artwork for it. You already have done many Fiat molds, like Franca, Francesca, Carney Karsper. Just retool it to have the flag, and bam, you're good to go. Anyways, they're incompetent. We already know that. Anyway, Jim Scavenger did this custom. I'll leave the link for that review in the description below, and card suggestion pop up in the top right-hand corner. And I could just have that one made. Had to have the London World Grand Prix race flag waver done as well. I love how each of the races had the own flag waver, and the model was like specific to the region. So like Honda Civic for Japan, the Fiat from Italy, and then of course this Austin Mini Cooper from London. Now this was the hardest one to do for Jim Scavenger, and it's totally understandable because of the fact that you needed to use Austin Littleton. He was your only option. It's the only Austin Mini Cooper they've ever done. And however, that's going to leave a bunch of marks. Like wherever the headset attaches there and there, like that leaves marks. You're going to have to like epoxy it and whatever. Again, I don't make custom, so I don't know all the terminology, but you got to like fill it and then paint over it, which can be difficult. For this guy, it was much simpler because all you had to do was just take Francesca or Franca, who were just basic molds with no accessories or anything like Carney Karsper would have had, and then make like a little notch for the flag there. And by the way, all these flags came from Eric Langley himself. But yeah, we finally have it. Super grateful to Jim Scavenger. Thank you so much for making this custom and taking on this project. I'm so happy to have it. I think he looks phenomenal, just like Mattel would have done him if they had the guts to do it. There he is in the movie, briefly of course, but none of these guys have speaking roles, and it really mind boggles me why Mattel latched on to Eric Langley and basically married themselves to him. And yeah, they're completely loyal to Eric Langley. They will not cheat on that flag waver and kind of, I don't know, flirt off with another one of the flag wavers. No, they won't do it. Gotta respect that, I guess. No, I don't respect that. Anyways, I love the expression he did. It's similar to Cliff's. No, it's Clip Kaiser. Both of these were named by Epic Green Thunder. He's my guy who names like all the customs pretty much. Like he did a whole document of potential customs, and then I basically just draw from that list to get them made. Of course, he has a World Grand Prix emblem there on the hood, which looks great. World Grand Prix on the side here with the globe now. White roof. License plate is obviously WGP 2011. There's Eric Langley's license plate, which is a specific like Tokyo, Japan one. This one's also World Grand Prix 11. It makes sense, right? It's their employer for the year. Here's the base. Very clean. Very cleanly done. So he used the Austin from 2013, it looks like here. Austin's been released a couple times, 2013 and 2016. Very nice. Such a beautiful custom, and now to compare him to Austin himself a little bit. The expressions are almost like inverted, like just flipped, which is entirely coincidental. Like that was not supposed to happen. The only reason it's like that is because Jim Scavenger like took that expression basically and applied it to Clip, and then just took all the decals from Clip and put them on this guy. So it's entirely coincidental that these eyebrows are just like reverse, you know? Obviously the eyes though are different. The grills and the headlights are painted differently. It's got the same rims though. Wonder when, wouldn't it be awesome if both of these have the same date stamp? Like I'd probably fall out of my chair because I know this is the early version, so it has to be exact to the day. Let's play a game, guys. Let's see here. So this was the 268th day of 2012 is when this guy popped out of the Mattel factory. Dun, dun, dun. 228th. Yeah, we're off by about 46 days, I think. 228, 268, no, just 40 days. 40 days, not too bad, it's pretty close in the grand scheme of things. Cool stuff. Now to compare him to Eric. I've seen too much of this guy. And yeah, it's all, mine's always had this like weird little birthmark on his eyelid there. But they all have the same exact decals except slightly different on the hood, which is accurate because you can see here, Clip has the more angular logo and not just like the globe, the circular globe. I know it's kind of hard to see, but all the logos are accurate. This Honda Civic's way too big. We all know that. Thankfully, they sized them down a little bit with Mike Fuse because they used to release a ton of Honda Civics. Like there was Eric, there was Heike. I think there was like another one probably. And then there was Mike Fuse, who they eventually though, well, with Mike Fuse, they resized the Honda Civic and made it smaller, which is definitely more accurate. These guys just look so adorable together. I am so thrilled to have them. Just absolutely giddy about it. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Of course, now we have the whole World Grand Prix squad. That's a pretty good looking squad. Maybe we could get another security guard in the future. Of course, there's that canceled one that I did a video on last year. Officer Yamamoto, as I named him. Poor guy has such a diddly flag, though. Everyone else gets this monstrous flag, and it's flapping in the wind. Eric Langley and now his derivatives just get such a little baby flag. But it is what it is. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Thanks again to Jim Scavenger for making this sexy custom. I'm going to pull up the whole squad here for a goodbye shot. And I will see you guys next time for another video. Bye now.